Hey guys. Alright, so we're in the last hour trading. We have the high correlator here. Alright guys, so we got the high correlator here at the end of the day. We're going to have some back and forth swinging as we go into the close, but these two cards say we fall from the high pretty hard, and we're up at the top of the range here. Not far from the, well, we were at 75 almost on the RSI. Looks like we pulled back a little bit, but my point is we got high correlator here, so just this plan. Look, we had... Okay, 1, 2, 3 tests, then a sharp decline, and then that's a fake out, move higher, like prudent, we move higher instead, and we have that first high around 10 o'clock, 10 to 11-ish, right here, first high correlator, right? Then we fall a bit, we do some sideways fluidity, boom, right here. So we go up, and then right back down to where we started. That's the art card, right? And then we got sideways fluidity. We move higher and we meet the science card. Again, guys, check this out. These two lines right here are the science card range. Let's go to yesterday. We had the science card between 10 and 11 o'clock. Boom. 1050. All right, and then the day before that, we had the science card at the open. Pretty close. We can make this the range. So my point being is that that's a significator for a price range we're going to use right here. I'll annotate it. But my point being is that, okay, so we're moving higher. This is an opportunity to open up some some short positions. I'm looking to sell. I'm not looking to sell my puts today. I'm looking to sell calls right now, guys. So if any calls that I was holding as day trades or swing trades, I'm getting out of those today because we've got unicursal, and then we have a really rough day tomorrow. Then we have Friday off. Monday starts. I think we have a little bit of a test of a resistance. There's Monday. Monday's got the unicursal. Yeah, so I mean, I'm going along with the underlying trend, which is based off of the 1 month overview reading, which you get free as a part of our mailing list. It's a free mailing list. Just sign up and you get the 1 month overviews of the S&P 500, among other things. You get the S&P 500 1 month overview with highs and lows and behavior by the day. You get it ahead of the month. Every month we're averaging roughly a 98% accuracy on like 30 statements, roughly. So I think that there's a low on the 22nd or the 21st probably. We go from a high early in the week. This is next week. We go from a high early in the week and we decline. Now there's a day where we push higher on Thursday, but it's out of a low. Tomorrow morning, we're likely going to have these same high levels around the high. So this card is important. Sorry. I'll come back to that card in a minute. Definitely opportunity to open up some short positions here. Now on Monday, or excuse me, on Thursday, we start the day probably up above this range, and then we fall. End of the day is pretty ugly. On the overview, it's revisiting of a crest within some erratic behavior, and that crest was a past opportunity. So it doesn't look like it's necessarily one today. overall underlying trend, guys, as I was saying, is the Hermit card. We revisit past troubles. It's mixed with a failed attempt to break through resistance, followed by a decline through an important support level. That's on a chart with daily candlesticks. You'd be able to see this pretty clearly. We're coming up on the full moon, so right around here. We've got a drop in there. In any case, on the first, I also mentioned that we had a 5% drop somewhere in here between the day that I spoke of it, which I believe was the first, and like the 14th. And boom, what did we have? Okay. April 1st. $437. 457, so 20 points. Much more than that. We got more to go, guys. That's my sense. So tomorrow morning we'll probably pop up above a resistance level real quick, and then back down below. You can see this is the overview or the sneak preview card for tomorrow, for the 14th, and it's the same card that represents tomorrow on the 1 month overview. So we're revisiting of some sort of crest. And that was that before I went away on my little lunch break there. That was the Queen of Discs right here, guys. Right? We revisited a support that was an opportunity. Boom, we go higher. And this is where the price swinging comes in this hour, mixed with a failure off of a high. All right, guys, so stay tuned for more. Check out the YouTube channel. We have all of April's already been completed and posted. We're working on May now. Yeah, and I'm working on answering all these comments, guys. It's really cool to see all these people commenting. I'm glad I'm reaching people. Really appreciate the support, and for those of you that have subscribed or are subscribing or liking or whatever, I really appreciate it, my friends. Hope this information helps you, and I will talk to you later.